Alright. So, my never-ending quest... Yeah, happy Saturday. My never-ending quest to try to figure out how to get audio levels right. That quest continues today. So, I changed the settings yet again. Because every time I listen back on these streams, I'm like, dang, the volume is so much louder than my voice, and when I'm talking, they drown each other out. So I changed them yet again. As always, feel free to give me a nudge if you hear something's up. What's up, Dwayne? Kidnapped to do some roofing. Sounds like a man's job. Being a manly man today. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so what I want to do is turn studio mode off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Trying to get to where I can view both the chat and OBS at the same time. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's get to it. If my dogs will shut up. Load. And we are 2 hours 41. Let's go here. Yep, just like before, we're playing through Alan Wake 2, and I will be explaining it along the way as things happen, but I will only explain them when it is time to explain them. I'm not going to jump ahead, I'm not going to spoil things, and I will let you know if there is supposed to be room for, what is it? What's the phrase? I'll let you know if something's set in stone or not. There's going to be a lot of things that are not set in stone. Okay, so we're back in the dark place as Alan, and as a reminder, this is the first stream of yours to watch. Go back. Oh, this is it. Okay, before I step out, we're in the dark place as Alan. There's two Allans technically. The first Alan is this one right here, which is our real physical Alan. He's chilling in the writer's room, and he's writing, and he is projecting himself out into what he's writing, which is this version of Alan. So here we are experiencing what Alan is writing, combined with all of the goofiness of the dark place, which is just fiction, reality, Alan's thoughts, memories, all just jumbled together. And so we are playing as the Alan that's having to navigate through the tangled web mess that is the dark place. And right now, we're stepping out into a beautiful...
My phone was ringing.
Now
I knew the call was for me.
A beautiful version of New York. Because Alan's from New York, don't forget. But don't be confused, we are not actually in New York City physically. See, like, New York City is not just... And if you look around... You'll see little telltale signs that where we are isn't real. Like graffiti that says scratch all over the walls. And then here, the OD Diner. What's that stand for? The Oh Dear Diner. There's a lot more where that came from, but now we got a payphone to answer.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me.
Ooh.
Had I had this conversation before?
Alan,
Maybe.
listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got it now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello?
That was not the stream, that was his phone call cutting out. Hey, Rich. welcome. A happy Saturday indeed. Who was on the phone? It's a mystery. If I'm being honest, the definitive way to play and understand Alan Wake 2 is to play it twice. Because there's a lot of things,
The
like,
man had said Caldera Street Station.
just then in that conversation alone, that I can't explain to you because it would spoil later things. But if you played through the first time and came through the second time, you'd be like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. But we'll tie it all together later. Okay, so we want to go to Caldera Street Station. Do I have a flashlight? Nope. That'd be too easy. So yeah, here's the OD Diner, which obviously, Oh Dear Diner. Scratch. There's an Alex Casey movie poster. And there's people friggin' talking too. Oh, this is a new enemy type. So you may not be able to see super well, but right there in the middle of the screen is a shadow. It's what the guy on the phone was talking about. The mystery caller on the phone. He said there's spies, there's shadows all over the place. And he's right. They are all over the place. Yeah, you hear that whispering? That's them.
The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing.
Alright, so
I had to make it appear.
do I still have a light left over?
Use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
I'm pretty sure I brought a light with me. Guess I didn't. Alright, so now we gotta find a light to open up our subway station. There's a light over this way. That ain't it. There's a light in there.
It could not be opened on this side.
Could not be opened on this side. Well. And this entire place operates on dream logic. Don't try to look into everything too literally. Will this one open? Nope. Yeah, and everything you see, to make this easier to understand as well. Oh, hey, Brain Eclipse, what's up, man? To make this easier to understand, and I hope y'all don't feel like, I'm not trying to be condescending or anything when I say don't be confused or this and that. I only say that because a big criticism of this game was that the story wasn't super accessible. Like, a lot of people weren't really following what was going on. So I want, whenever I start to get to a point in the story where I'm like, wait, what the heck is going on? That's when I start going, okay, well, don't let it confuse you, because chances are I kind of got confused about it at some point, and that's why I'm saying it that way. So yeah, we're just trying to get into Caldera Street Station. The only lead we have is the subway ticket that just appeared from the guy on the phone who talked to us. Okay, so the light behind me is completely locked off, but the light ahead might be open, so we're going to check that one out instead. This really is a extremely impressive area visually. I don't have a gun. I hope they don't attack me.
There was a light at the end of the alley ahead.
Yeah, right. Neighborhood illumination. Yeah, and there's AWE on the wall. Altered World event, baby. Ah, there's one right in my face. Get away.
Is this the way it was on the page?
Uh-oh.
The hell?
Who's that?
Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer.
The real Alex Casey.
Casey, looking into a murder.
Well,
Come on, what?
as real as anything else is here.
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here. No, wait!
Give me that revolver.
No chance.
And he's goofed.
Casey! Damn it.
When I said the real Alex Casey, I did not mean the cop who's with Saga in the real world. I mean the Alex Casey of Alan's books.
That light.
His popular book series starring Alex Casey. This is him in the flesh, so to speak, in the dark place.
He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit.
He's just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop.
You're gonna get what's coming to you.
I didn't do it. Well, chances are Alan did just write Alex's death from his typewriter in the writer's room. And it seems like this version of Alex Casey is aware of that.
Echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
An echo of the book he'd been writing for years. Yeah, you might be asking yourself, why does this Alex Casey look and sound just like the real world Alex Casey? Ooh. Oh, give me that light. The whole reason we're here. Hand it over. Thank you.
I had a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station.
Oh. And I've got a gun now. That means things are actually going to attack me. Oh, sorry about that. Need to put some quick slots in. Okay.
Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows float down.
Oh, here they are. Okay. That's the worst thing about these enemies. Some of them are real, and some of them are not. Like, those two were not. That one wasn't either. So these shadows are all over the place. And sometimes they can manifest physically into an enemy, and sometimes they'll just disappear when you shine their light on them. And a lot of times it's impossible to tell until it's too late. Yeah, see, like, so far, I haven't seen any of them manifest, so I'm just gonna keep running. I don't trust this one. You. Yeah, I heard the music. I heard it. That's what I'm talking about. Just like that. Sit down.
Shadows faded out. Until they didn't.
Excellent way to put it, Alan.
With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
The shadows faded out until they didn't. Yeah, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If they called him Max Payne instead, I wonder if it would have built more hype into the game or worked against it with people getting a different game to Payne. It probably would have worked against it, because they want to be meta with this, but I think calling him Max Payne probably would have been too meta, you know what I mean? Alex Casey is clearly a stand-in for Max Payne, but calling him Max Payne would give it a tie to that series and that universe, and maybe a little too much of a tie to the real world. They probably didn't want to do that. Alright, so I'm trying to remember if I need to go up there right now. I'm just going to check this out. Let's go check it out. Why not? Where we're supposed to go is the subway station, but I want to see if this is an optional area or an area that we go to later, and I can't remember, but I think at the very least there's a save area up here. flash something kind of important. Can I climb this? Nope. So is Alan and Saga working together but in separate ways? Yes. Yes, because... Oh, there's Cult of the Word. Yeah, we've actually got a lot of meat to get into right now as I'm traversing. So try to stick with me here. So, oh, find Alice. So Saga, in her story, she is beholden to a manuscript that was written. And we know this because see, they're right there. That's what I mean. They might be real, they might not. And you don't want to use your flashlight on every single one because it just wastes your battery if you do. Yeah, see, I just wasted battery by doing that. Let's just climb. Climb. And they'll whisper at you and walk towards you regardless of whether they're real or not. Oh, and here's these little echoes. If you line them up just right.
It's Casey for years.
Raised tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed.
These echoes are echoes of either reality or fiction.
Or any amount of therapy.
What we're hearing right now is probably an excerpt from a Alex Casey book.
Under my skin like tattoos, bruises in my soul, scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling.
Why is it important? Because it seems to be affecting what we're seeing here. Oh, look at that. It says, based on the novels by Alan Wake, but then Wake's name is scratched out and it says Scratch. Anyway, so yes, Saga is beholden to a manuscript that she is finding in the real world, and that is most likely the manuscript that this Alan right here in the writer's room is currently writing, because we're seeing, remember, Alan got out of the dark place, so we're seeing what happened. This is the dark place adventures starring Alan Wake, basically. Keep going, I'm out of here, see ya. Dark Place Adventures starring Alan Wake. I don't trust it. There's a door to my left. I'm gonna run for it. Go. Ugh. Hate those things. So he's probably writing... Not probably, he is writing things that are happening here in the dark place about him projecting out and finding a way out, while simultaneously writing about things that are happening out in the real world, like we saw with Nightingale and the Taken raising up from the lake and returning to Bright Falls and stuff like that. So, are they working together but in separate ways? Yes, but it's not like Saga wants to. So, we have seen in Alan Wake 1 and also this game what happens when you write a story about events yet to come and you watch them unfold as time goes on. What's unique and interesting about this game
Light would reveal it.
is we will see what happens when you write a story.
Over and over.
This isn't a spoiler or anything. Writer's room currently unavailable. I must be getting attacked then. Oh, there we go. Anyway, I just found a pickup. You know, Saga finds the manuscript pieces, and Alan finds these little spiral things, and you can use them for upgrades. Restores 50 health for each second, 10% chance to stun, 25% chance to regain a flashlight charge on killing an enemy. Give me the health one. Anyway, so we're going to see what happens when, like, say the year is 2024 right now. We know what happens already if I were to write a story that's going to take place in 2050. The story will come true, right? We know that. But what happens if the year is 2024 and I'm at Cauldron Lake and I write a story that happened back in the year... Oh, dang, I didn't mean to do that. What happens if I'm at Cauldron Lake, or in the Dark Place, whatever, either one, and I write a story that takes place back in 1980? Does it change the past? we will see. We will see exactly what happens. By the way, I think the answer to my question is this is not a required area. At least not yet. So I am just gonna leave. Yep, we're just gonna leave. Yeah, this whole place operates on dream logic, so the actual geometry doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm pretty sure we're at the top of this building right now, but there's certain doors you can go out of that'll just take you back down to the street. Like this one. Literally what I was just talking about. I just came out of this door and now I'm on the street level again. It's all dream logic. Oh, we wanted to go here. No, this is good. We did want to go here. Pretty sure there's something good back here that I want. Yes. Hand it over. Flashbang. Weapon of destruction in this game. And I also want this. Thank you. Uh-oh.
Me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Run. Open it. Open it, you old man. There we go. Oh, there's so many of them coming out of there. Yeah, forget that. I'm gone. Oh, they're still following me? Not if I have anything to say about it. How far will they chase me? I didn't know they'd come out here. Thought they would be confined to their little areas. The subway. Cult of the Word. Okay, so, y'all. Saga should have had a... Gosh, I hate that the heart on chat is right in the way. Saga should have had a son, so Saga Anderson makes sense. What you mean? Oh, a son. Well, she's got a daughter. Saga Anderson, daughter. Logan. Pretty sure it's a daughter. So, we are seeing a combination of really kind of three things in this little world. One is reality being twisted, right? Things that really did happen in the real world but are altered or twisted in some way. You lost her. Two, we're seeing Alan's subconscious, his thoughts, his memories. That's why we keep seeing stuff about Alice everywhere. Because there's no way Alan is sitting at his typewriter right here, right now, typing out, "And then you lost her and find Alice" was written all over the walls. Like, no, he's not doing that. That's just a product of Alan's subconscious. And then three, actually, I guess four things. The third thing would be Alan's writing, obviously. And then the fourth thing would be just the Dark Place Boogaloo. Don't Sleep Street and Again Avenue. Okay. The Dark Place Boogaloo, throwing stuff at him that is not really in his control. And he's certainly not writing at his typewriter.
Platform were closed. I had
Saga and her son. Oh, stop that. You stop that. Don't you have a roof to get back to? No, I do love a good pun. Alright. And we had a what's it called?
Something about the station platform felt significant.
Well, sure.
It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
And here's a little echo.
A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Think of these echoes as, like, it's drawing from something obscure, and Alan's kind of pulling it to the forefront. So it might be a memory of his, it might be something he's written before. And you could be asking yourself, but he wrote his Alex Casey books from New York. How is that having an impact here? Well, don't think of it as the book itself is having an impact here. Think of it as Alan's memories of writing the book is having an impact here. Because his own thoughts and memories bleed out into this world, and part of his thoughts and memories would include books he's written previously. I've got to align this thing somewhere, but I don't see the other piece of... Oh, there you are.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult
Oh, hey, Brett.
leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story.
Brett, no, I have not seen that. And... that doesn't shock me. You know, at the end of the day, they can do whatever they want. I'm not here to control their channels. I'm just here to
I had a location.
keep buyer awareness high, so that when a channel does that, they're aware of it. You know, they can see it for themselves.
The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Okay, so what we just did was this Alan just used the plot board to change a piece of the story. Like I said, that's one thing impacting what we're seeing around us. And Alan just went ahead and changed it to where the entrance to the subway is not blocked anymore. And here's our footprints. So we're following the story of an FBI agent who is on the trail of a murder cult. And you'll notice that what we're experiencing here will directly echo... What the heck was that? Will directly echo what's going on out in the real world.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness.
See?
It swallowed him whole.
If you look very closely... Oh no, you can't see the name. But at the end of the last stream, we found a badge just like this. And who was it for? Special Agent Nightingale, Robert Nightingale. In this story, and he was a Taken who was killed by a cult in the real world. Here in the Dark Place, we're following the story of an FBI agent who is killed by a cult. So don't think of it too literally, but it is echoing what's happening in the real world. So Alan's story is not only impacting what we see in here, it is impacting what we see in the real world too. I guess he didn't watch your video, bro. I bet he didn't, but I also bet he wouldn't care. You know, a lot of the comments I saw were that he's been doing that kind of stuff for a long time, and he just doesn't care and is kind of fallen off. And I saw some people defending him a little bit, like, oh, the reason why he didn't have such a explosive skit about Payday 3 was because they're chilling out, they're calming down. And the next thing I saw was like their Unalive Squad video. They're all dressed up in costumes and skitting and all that. I'm like, dude, no. No, they're gonna rage about what they want to rage about, and when somebody pays them, they won't rage about them.
Darkness.
Hate to be that cynical, but sorry, you know, that's the way it looks. And that standpoint is not unique to me. Dude, see, look at this. They're disappearing. Some of them are. Oh, they might all disappear. Ugh, I hate that. They zip towards you real quick. Are you gonna disappear? And that viewpoint is not unique to me. I'm an audience member too. The only difference is I put my opinion in the form of a video instead of just a comment. Like, I didn't say anything in my video that was dramatically different from what their own audiences are saying about them. So, you know, they can take it out on me if they want to, like Big Fry did, but like I said, I'm an audience member too. What's even weirder is he put out an angry rant about Escape for Tarkov charging $250 for online PvE after that. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see the video, but I saw the thumbnail. That was one of those things that makes me appreciate this channel more, is that I want, like, dude, I just can't keep up with news like that. Like, whenever I want to put videos out there.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I didn't like the sound of that either. I want to put stuff out there for people. Like, I was thought about stopping my Ubisoft video and doing a video on Tarkov, but then, like, the next day I just see bukus of videos out there And I'm like, yeah, I just can't keep up. I can't compete. Nope, don't want to move that. I can't compete with people who do it as a full-time job or have, 10 different editors that they pay. I can't do that. So instead, what I will do is, at my own pace, like I have, videos that I think can stay relevant over time. And then maybe, just maybe, I could potentially use this channel. I don't know, you guys tell me if this would feel out of place. I could potentially use this channel as an avenue for, like, the quick stuff, like stuff that I'm not going to edit, stuff that I'm not going to take a long time to produce. Because one of my regular videos, my 20-minute ones, takes, 40 plus hours for me to make. But if maybe I came onto this channel and did like a short live stream or just a video of me talking about something news related that's relevant. Did I save? Am I losing my mind? I did save, right? Yes, I did. Something that's relevant, I could do that from this channel instead and leave my produced videos to the main channel. But at the same time, I don't want this channel to morph into a news channel. Like, I really would like it to stay gaming or games and talking about games and stuff like that. Okay, so we've got 75 different places to go. Why don't we follow the big yellow arrow? How about that? It's not actually directing us where to go. I think it's just, yeah, to Words of Power. That right there. Amazon's Words of Power. Just upgrades. Trauma pads, duration of painkillers, increases hand flares area of effect. You know, let's up our painkiller. That sounds good. Alright, let's get moving. I sympathize with smaller YouTubers trying to compete with the old guard who now have so much more money, higher quality equipment, video editing chops. It's hard to compete. It is very hard to compete, and I'll give it to YouTube. I have noticed a lot more small channel videos on my homepage recently, so that tells me they probably really are pushing those out there. And I'm also not gonna like hate on the bigger channels because they all started small too.
Blood trail led me up.
Most of them, anyway. Most of them started without any resources to speak of, so they got to where they are now. But it still it's kind of a snowball effect. Like, it is very hard to compete when you're a new YouTuber. Initiation, that's the name of the book that Alan has apparently written but doesn't remember writing.
Another place to use in the story.
Alright, so this is a dead end here,
Tunnels for further
and we've got to
inspiration for the story that would lead me.
change the dead end. We're going to change it to missing FBI agent. Okay, what changed?
Story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Yep. So he changed the story, and now there's an opening for us.
Be on his case.
But we're on the terms of the story, too, because now we're seeing echoes.
Shit.
Oh, listen, that's
The day shift handler.
Mulligan and Thornton from Bright Falls.
Anyway,
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
Yeah, I am too, Brett. I think YouTube is seeing a bunch of big creators quitting and leaving, and they're like, shoot, we should probably invest more of the algorithm into, like, they'd probably rather have 1 million average performing YouTubers than 10 colossal ones, you know what I mean? That way if somebody leaves, they still have revenue coming. Alright. And also, don't forget the conversation that Alex Casey, real world Alex Casey, had with Saga. He said, hey, I actually know why Nightingale was here, because when I was in New York, there was a cult there who like worshipped Alan Wake and wanted to bring him back, and they were murdering people. So that means we've got 3 different things that are all jumbled together into what we're seeing. One is what Alan is writing, which may or may not have caused the other ones. 2, the events happening in Bright Falls. We've got a cult. We've got a dead FBI agent. That's what we're dealing with in the real world, and we're seeing echoes of that here. And then 3, a cult and murder spree in New York City from several years ago that Alex Casey was involved in. Now again, is Alan writing this here what caused that to happen in the past? Maybe. Maybe it is.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
But one thing is for certain.
One urban legend about the cult of the word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime.
Yeah, one thing is for certain. These people he's seeing probably didn't actually have these conversations in New York.
Which is, of course, the devil himself.
They called Alan Wake a nickname Mr. Scratch.
In the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Yeah, so right there, that tells us Alan is writing that. He is making that happen. To better avoid detection, no thanks. So Alan is writing that. There's no question about it. The thing that we have to infer is that oh, are these guys real? They're not disappearing. That one is. I don't care for how close I had to get for that to work. What you? Are you real? Nope, they're not. See, that's so... It takes so long. Alright, well, forget it. Ah! Hello, don't mind me. Just shining a flashlight. Oh, Jeez. No stagger, huh? No stagger? Go, go, go. Get up, 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 get up! Jesus. Okay. We'll have to bait him. We'll bait him around the wall. No worries. Does it scare you when you get shown a channel ad that hits all your interests? Like the only way it's possible because there's an algorithm trained on your personal info? Does it scare me? No, because that's how it's been for a long time. Like all the way down to your phone. Like I'm not a big golf guy. I enjoy golf, but I'm not an avid golfer. And I had a conversation. I bet you every single one of you has a story like this. I had a conversation about golfing with somebody, and I kid you not, the next time I opened up my phone, I was getting advertisements for golf stuff. And I've never seen advertisements for golf stuff before. Never.
The blood trail led me on.
So combine your phone probably listening to you at all times with your Google account that you probably have on your phone, and
story.
YouTube being linked to your Google account.
Inspiration. I changed the story.
It makes sense as to why they would start showing you stuff like that. Combat looks a little different. Heck yeah, it looks different. It is tremendously different.
Love to be on the cult can get you anywhere with.
Let me think. What was I yammering about?
Let the day shift handle it.
Oh, yeah, it's not really a big deal, central plot-wise, to understand the whole cult murder thing in New York. All you really need to know is that what Alan is writing here is very, very heavily implied to have actually occurred in New York City.
Sounds like a load of bull.
So the only two options with that is that one, it really did happen, he's drawing inspiration from it, which I don't buy that at all. He's been in the dark place this whole time. How would he know that happened? That's just a theory out there, but I don't buy into that one. And two, the theory that I believe is correct is Alan's writing all this here about a New York setting and an FBI agent and a murder cult and Alex Casey, specifically his own character Alex Casey, and that drew the real world Alex Casey to investigate a real world cult in New York that worshipped Alan Wake and technically probably actually worshipped Mr. Scratch. Alan only wrote pieces of it, and the rest of the gaps get filled in by
a source of inspiration.
Different types of logic. We'll get into that more later, but yeah.
Ma'am, the word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word.
But like the Cult of the Word, that's from Bright Falls. That's not in New York.
Cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity, Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the...
Alan Wake was involved as Mr. Scratch.
It was disturbing finding.
Yeah, the Cult of the Word is referring... No, I'm sorry. Nope.
I was desperate.
Cult of the Tree is the cult in Bright Falls. Cult of the Word is the one in New York. They worship Alan's writings. I buy into the theory about the New York City murder cult because it fits into my theory. Indigo Prophecy is set in the same universe. Dang it. This entire... You got me. This entire series is actually intentionally, specifically designed to disprove your theory, Brett. I've tried to hide it as just me explaining Alan Wake 2, but I cannot do that anymore. Hey, disappear. Go on. I know they won't... If they phase out, that means they couldn't have hurt you in the first place, but I don't want them talking and yammering on. You know what? No, I'm not going to waste a flashbang on these guys. Here, come on. Come on. How about this? Just go ahead and take that. Just take that. Oh no, my flashlight. Reload.
Come on!
That's what I'm saying, come on. I don't think that's what... I think he's saying that at his gun. Okay. Woo! Alright, we gotta get better at dodging. Like that. And that. And that. You can't stop the story. Watch me. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. This dude ain't going down. Dodge. There he goes. Good night. That was nuts. What do I do? Oh. No, this is how I found this. We gotta keep going. Good night. That was nuts. Are you real too? Nope, none of these guys are. They just respawned. Alright, well, I'm not gonna worry about y'all then. Goodbye. Yeah, my first time playing this, I don't know if y'all remember, but I said that I wasn't going to make an Alan Wake 2 video yet because I really needed to digest everything. Yeah, I meant it. Or we're changing the setting again. Whoa.
Making my way deeper into the story, I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel.
Yeah, that's a Cult of the Word, all right. Look at all these. These are she said they were pages that were written by Alan Wake, and that's what they worshipped or used as like religious paraphernalia.
The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
Could Mr. Scratch have been like interacting with them and being like, oh yes, I am Alan Wake, your leader, not his evil doppelganger. I am Alan Wake. Maybe. Well, let's just... Now that I have a light, I can open this. Open up.
The water was gone.
Yeah, but first I'm going to save.
Was open.
Just in case. So if you can wrap your head around the idea that writing in the dark place probably spills out into more non-linear directions than just writing at Cauldron Lake, then a lot of this will make more sense. Can I take that light back? Can I take it with me? Dang it, no. I have to leave it. Alright, fine. I'll leave it. Cult of the Word. Yeah, you're gonna notice a lot of similarities between the Cult of the Word and the Cult of the Tree, and this FBI agent that we're hunting, Alex Casey in here, Alex Casey in real life, and that's because it's more than one effect of the same writing. Humming.
was humming. Was
Who humming?
the risk to go see who?
Who humming? Who that? I hear you. Where are you? You up here?
Hello. Oh, hey, Alan.
Whoa.
You snuck up on me.
Ah, it's the not Sheriff Breaker. Faker. Sheriff Faker.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met.
The guy on the phone said the same thing.
We've shared notes.
Said, oh, you don't remember me.
I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
You're, making a map?
Making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for.
Yeah, Tim was our boy who disappeared in the...
Oh, I've been stockpiling
morgue
supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
Oh, so the stashes I found were his. Thanks, buddy. Who's the mystery man you're looking for?
Who's this mystery man?
It wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew.
Oh,
All I have is a name. Warland Door.
The talk show host?
No, that doesn't sound like him.
it was him.
Guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
I mean, it literally was called In Between with Mr. Door. I don't know how much more on the nose you can get. Thanks for the map, chump.
Well, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things.
That's literally his face.
Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Remember, I was at the morgue. This is Tim's writing. I was at the morgue. I was about to give evidence to the FBI. Door transported me here to this dream reality. Why? Don't know. What's this? Facts. Missing time. No memory. Until now, how have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? Abducted, aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons. Dreams, me, but not me. Others I know, yet they are different. The red-headed woman? Who might the red-headed woman be, folks? How's he seeing a red-headed woman? Well, there is only one red-headed woman in this universe that matters. And her name is Jesse Faden. Could that just be a little Easter egg? We will see.
See you around, Alan.
See ya. Alright, can I open any more lockers? Yes, I can. Give me some ammo. Not a dang thing. Is this a way to go? Nope, this is though. Alright, out of here. Ah! And of course he wasn't real. God, it even gave the music and everything. This game loves to fake you out, doesn't it? Alright, let's just open this door. God. Well timed. I'll give it to you, Remedy. I'll give you that one. That was a good time jump scare. I didn't even remember that one. You know, what's really cool is the New Game Plus mode to this actually changes the timing of some jump scares and removes some of them entirely. So it's not exactly the same. I don't remember if that one was there in New Game Plus or not, but I forgot about it completely, so maybe not. I don't know. And save. That was great. That'll make a good short, won't it? Oh, they're not even real. They're just so good at fake outs. Then bam. It looks like that's the way to go. But let's hear Alan yappity yap on the TV after I loot.
I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Write a narrative that leads him there. You lose her. Return.
train blocked my way forward.
Oh, this is grim.
For a reason. It had a role to play.
This part is dark. And I struggled to think how Alan could come up with this. And the only way I could think he would justify it is if, one, he truly didn't think it would actually bleed out into the real world, or two, he just didn't care. he's a dirtbag. We'll see. So first we'll check missing FBI agent and see what it does. And not much. Because remember, that's our main goal right now, is to find this FBI agent. The footprints go inside this train. Oh, what's this?
Anyone there? Dead.
Okay, so it goes inside the train. So we're gonna have to get inside this train somehow. Well, we have one more scene change we can do, where he uses this area as inspiration to write a scene. That's what we're doing when we come back to this board. And so now he's like, oh, well, I came across this derailed subway car. That inspired me to write something about this murder cult. Here's what Alan decides to write. Watch this. Sound design's good here, too.
The plot changed the details of the world. The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. There might be a little more detail later. But the implication's already... Dang it. The implication's already there. He said they poured gasoline over the train car. It would soon become a coffin. I think the sound design I was thinking of we'll get later. Yeah, he's talking about it as though it's a completely original idea, so I guess I have to, like, either he just doesn't care that these things affect the real world too, or he doesn't know. I'm not sure which. Surely he knows. He's got to know. But then again, he's been here for 13 years, so maybe he's just like, I don't care. I just want out of here. Yeah. Alan can't even remember writing earlier. I think he's trying to write Return right now, but Initiation already exists, and he doesn't have any memory of writing Initiation.
I had a new beat for the story.
Yeah, you sure did, Alan.
The story thread felt right here.
Okay, and there's a shadow right here. Pretty sure I could save a tremendous amount of ammo if I would take the time to get headshots. But you know what? When things are spooky, I don't have time to aim. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Come on. Come on. There it is.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
Turns into a bit of a ghost story.
This is it.
They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found.
You sure can.
This new plot beat would carry me deeper into the story.
Torchbearers. So, yeah, I won't say anything about them yet. Torchbearers.
A sick and
here it is.
Story. But it worked. The subway car had become a burned husk. I could get through it now.
They rounded up the torchbearers, locked them in a subway car, caught it on fire. Alan, you twisted, disturbed individual. We're in the dark place, but guess what? This is not unique to the dark place. Pretty good shot. This happened in New York City as well. See, he said none of this was real. It was all real. I don't know. He's got to be just assuming that what he writes is compact here in the dark place. I find it very hard to believe that he's like, oh, you know, this probably happened in real life too, but whatever. What is this? Where does this take us? Oh, it's a shortcut. Nice. Gladly take that. And we want to quick slot those bad boys right there. Yeah, a subway car full of burnt dead people. Now, Casey, real world Alex Casey, never referred to that specific instance, but he did 100% say that he followed a murder cult who did ritualistic killings in the name of Alan Wake. So if everything else that we're seeing here is echoed in the real world too, then we have to assume that, if not a subway car, there were several people who got killed because of the story Alan's writing right now. Okay. Let's keep rolling.
My path was blocked. I had to
My path was blocked. You think this is complicated? It's simply not. Or maybe it is. I don't remember. Alright, so save there. Oh, locker, 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 locker. Alright, so... Oh yeah, I gotta hit this first. Boom, thank you. Come through here. Close her back up. And we're on our way. I'm embarrassed to admit how long it took me to figure out my first time. Open up. Excuse me. Oh, right. Gotta go back. And we're through. Find inspiration at the subway station. Wait, can I take my light back? I don't want to leave it if I can help it. Thank you. I don't know if y'all happen to remember, it was a very kind of blink and you miss it moment, but Nightingale even mentioned Caldera Street Station. He was talking about being in the dark place. It was in a manuscript page. He was describing the dark place and he mentioned Caldera Street Station, and I said, hey guys, that'll make more sense later. This is it. The dark place is not just the cabin underwater, kind of how the first one made it look. It can be anything and everything that somebody thinks of, wants it to be, doesn't want it to be, you know. Vice versa. Give me that light back then, if you're not going to let me use it. Oh, there's a word of power. Give me that. Word of gun found. Okay. Knockback force of shotgun. Flare gun's projectile. I want flare gun projectile. I don't know when we get the flare gun, boys, but when we do, it will be very nice. Okay. We've got to go down this way. Are you real? Blink twice if you're... Okay, he's gone. Are you real? Hey. Hey. And he's not. It takes just long enough for them to fade for me to second guess if I should start shooting. Which I guess that's the point. Well done. Alright, so we are now in the subway, at an information desk.
I had found another compelling location to use.
And it is inspiring Alan to change it, so... you kind of have abandoned station, the cult's madness revealed here. So you probably want to go ahead and pull up Murder Cult. There it is.
Chains into the murder cult's hideout.
So it's a hideout for the Murder Cult now. Yeah, that's so creepy. Just these pages.
Close now. A dark presence rising from the depths.
Oh my. Yeah, so they're not just worshipping whole pages of Alex Casey books. They are scratching out tremendous amounts of wording. Which that could be Mr. Scratch's doing if you think about it. It would make perfect sense if Mr. Scratch knew that Alan Wake's writings had power and he wanted to control it. He could just manipulate what Alan has written to do like this, for example. Like 6 words on the whole page are actually visible, but it says, "The writer not of the last, the shadow cast. Third eye, project the night. This is your time when you're gone." Wait a minute. Writer, the first word. The lead will meet. No, it's repeating some of the same things. The very last sentence of this is your time. Ritual, friends will meet when you're gone. That was what Tom the Diver said to Alan in the dark place when we met Mr. Scratch for the first time. He said, "Don't worry, that's Mr. Scratch. Your friends will meet him when you're gone." This says, "Friends will meet when you're gone." Spooky. I hear them whispering at me and I'm going to ignore them. Until I get an axe slamming into my back, I'm going to ignore them. Sounds like just saying Alan Wick. Which checks out. Alright, let's change it to missing FBI agent because that's technically why we're here. Oh wait, no, there's an echo. I gotta look at that. Crap. Oh, is this where they killed him? Looks like it. Sure does. Is there... Yeah, so that opens this up. Anything special in here? It says, "Don't write." Nightingale. Never heard that one before. Makes me wonder if their collective consciences, well, they must have been, like the people who were taken, whenever they receded into the lake, their consciences must have still been intact somehow. Because that one manuscript page said there were a bunch of people asking, like, "What's happening? I can't see. Where am I?" So Nightingale must have been a victim of that too. Yeah, he sucked, but he didn't deserve all that. Alright, so let's check Torchbearers. There's an echo I need to look at with Murder Cult, but I want to see what Torchbearers does. It's like a whole bunch of nothing. That's what it looks like. Alright. Alright. To the Murder Cult. And let's look at this echo.
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story.
So now we're going to do a summoning ritual.
I had a new idea.
Yep, let's do it. Summoning. They're trying to summon Alan in the story, but my guess is they're actually summoning Mr. Scratch.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
They just said it. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. Let's just leave. How about that? I'm getting chills. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Oh, there's more than there were before. Are any of them real? I don't know. Let's just get the heck out of here. This is open. It wasn't open before. Hello, boys. Anyone care for a revolver round to the head? Ooh. That should go in the Hall of Fame. That was an expert dodge. I can't believe I did that. Shit. I love that Alan starts screaming when he runs out of ammo. I can't believe I just dodged that. I barely saw darkness just corner my eye. I'm proud of myself for that one. That was good. Why would I take this light? What does it do? Closes everything off. Why would I want that? No, put it back. Oh my god. Okay. Fade away. You know what? I'm out of here, nerds. I can see ya. I'm gone. Ugh. Jeez. This game goes from... Whoa, easy there, pal. This game goes from meandering around looking for notes to evil nightmare demonic entities swinging at my head with a crowbar in like 2 seconds flat. Is that a word of power? Amazon's word of power. Word of action. Decreased damage received, damage dealt, harder to detect. I want... There's apparently stealth mechanics at play here, and I have yet to notice them or utilize them, so ain't worried about all that. Okay, we're here. Is this where that actual ritual took place, or is that...
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels.
Torchbearers.
Graffiti signs marked secret rooms. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Ah, I saw that dude stand up right after Alex stopped talking. So the Torchbearers is referring to a story beat that Alan has created. Are you real? Dude, get out of the way. He is. He is real. I'm not trying to, please. I just want a flare or something. Alright, I'm cornered. And there's a bunch of them out there. Okay, it's flashbang season. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Oh, they all run away. Little babies, little baby men. We got one flashbang and I can make it count. Are they all just gone? Let's reload. Ugh. Anyway, Torchbearers are meant to be like the antithesis. Oh my. It's walking towards me and I don't care much for it. The antithesis of the evil cult. They are... Think like... Get away. Think like Cynthia Weaver in the first one. She would be what Alan would consider a torchbearer. Alright, it's time. Throw it. Throw it. That didn't kill him? They nerfed the flashbang? Oh, we're in trouble. That's not good. Flashbang's not a one-shot anymore. That is bad. That is very bad. And I thought I had it made. Sitting there with my fingers on the pin on that thing. Wait. Is that revolver ammo? It is. Time to get out of here. Save. Thank you. And... open up. You know, one thing that I'm not certain of is the Shadow People. My gut tells me that Alan has not written them to be here, that is remnants of the Dark Presence. Because if we know that the Dark Presence can bring Taken into the Dark Place, then it's not out of the question that we could be seeing remnants of people who have been taken over time. So now we've got to go to the FBI spot and change it to the summoning ritual. It's on Murder Cult, but we were going to change it to, I think, either summoning ritual or torchbearer. We'll see. One of the two. Collapsed tunnel. Secret tunnel. Let's try torchbearers first, just to see.
The scene here had changed.
Okay. Now this is good stuff. We like this. These are the torchbearers. See the symbol right there? The same symbol from the power plant of the first game, which...
The drifters had scrawled their symbol on the wall.
That doesn't mean that Cynthia Weaver was a torchbearer. It just means... Torchbearer. That doesn't mean Cynthia Weaver... God bless America. Cynthia Weaver was not a torchbearer. This is just Alan writing this using inspiration from that symbol and what she did with the paint to create the torchbearers in this story.
The torchbearers painted the tree there.
Because Cynthia Weaver painted stuff in yellow paint all over the place.
The tree of life with its roots reaching down to hell. It could have been a Christmas tree for all the good it did him.
Just some world building, I think. Alright, let's go to... Those are the people that got rounded up in the trains and set on fire. Summoning ritual, here we go. What did they summon? Did it work? Oh, yep, that's it. That is the Dark Presence. Run, Alan, run. She's after us, boys. Not getting me Lucky Charms today. Oh, I gotta spam it. Come on, quick time event. Dang it. Get out, Alan. Get out. Call it, brother. There's our Dark Presence. And no, I do not believe...
Couldn't hear the Dark Presence.
Well, yeah, not now. I do not believe for a moment that Alan wrote that into the story. I think that is the Dark Presence here with us in the Dark Place, interfering with what he's doing, basically. Oh, the train's gone. It's just gone. Well, it means
it was open now.
Yeah, means we got a straight shot to where we're going, so that's good. And she's back. Run. I want to turn around and look at it. Let's turn around and look at it. Ah! Alright, go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna have to crawl.
The Dark Presence. I had seen it before. I remember.
Battery about to die. No, Dwayne, no.
Out there, hunting me.
Oh, this is... Okay, so now we've gone from subway aesthetic to a bunch of rocks and moss and algae. Remember, at the end of the first chapter, Saga found herself in the overlap where she communicated with Alan for the first time. And now we're seeing it from Alan's perspective. See, here's a bunch of water. There's trees. It's the same effect that Saga had, just reversed. He's not actually in the real world. He's just kind of...
I had found the murder site.
Here's the murder site of the FBI agent. And our pant setting saves us once again. Dang. Yeah, so this is maybe this is meant to be a reveal. I don't know. Maybe I spoiled it a little bit, but the FBI agent we've been tracking is Nightingale in this story, which explains why it happened in the real world, because Alan wrote it that way. / there was Dark Place interference as well.
It shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
Here it is.
An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
This is the first person he's talked to in 13 years. Real person.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The Dark Place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped?
Yeah, that was... They communicated through the overlap. Because Alan, it's... Whatever he's doing is actually kind of working.
Parliament Tower, where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Parliament Tower, where I lived with Alice. Sorry, music. I want to listen to you, but I can't. Look for Alice. Yeah, look, here it is. Here's this whole thing they've been reciting.
Who was writing this poem? Me?
The writer of the first word? Yeah, they made it from his own writings. They turned it into a poem. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. And Alan said, did I write this? No. So he either didn't write this and this is Scratch's doing, or... No, it's Scratch's doing. That's the answer. Which, Mr. Scratch is another version of Alan, but evil.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something.
Alright, enough of that.
To forget.
I want to walk away from it, but if you do, it doesn't count it as you finding the echo.
Making you crazier.
Enough. Whoa. This looks out of place. Nope, looks normal again. Let me out of here. Oh, are we back to leave the subway? Yes, we are. So now we are going to look, because whatever we just did worked. Like, Alan is...
The station had changed. I was closer now.
It changed? He was able to communicate with someone in the real world. I'm a writer, I write. Absolutely. How many times in this series does Alan say, I'm a writer?
I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things. It's out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh
almost sounds like Alan is just making it more difficult for himself. Like, I mean, what would truly, honestly happen if he just wrote a story with no opposition whatsoever? They said in the first one that you can't take shortcuts because Thomas Zane tried to do that with Barbara Jagger, and the Dark Presence made him regret it, but...
Was I really this close to being home?
But, like, honestly, what if he just said, and then Alan got out of the dark place? Like, what would happen?
Just an echo of the real thing. Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Quick save. The shoebox you can store extra items in, but I don't really have a need to do that at the moment. The game's pretty generous with stuff for the first, like, 2/3. So I say we're good. Telephone. I hear you.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
We've gone from Verizon sponsored ad cell phones to just a traditional payphone.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Yes?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
What?
Of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The Dark Presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come...
And cut off.
Wait. Hello?
So the guy said, last time we talked, you were worried about Alice. Well, last time we talked to that guy on the phone, we didn't talk about Alice at all. So he's got to be referring to something else. And he just implied, well, what if Alice isn't actually out of the dark place? Which brings up an excellent point. Well, why are we here at all? That was the whole point of the first game, was to get her out of the dark place. If he wrote a story about fluffy bunnies, the way his luck goes, they turn into guys in suits that are actually cannibals. Honestly, probably. The Dark Presence would do something ridiculous with it.
He was a victim. Writer.
So this is the tower where Alan and Alice's apartment is.
Or maybe
Obviously, we're not physically really there. He's just manifested it here in the dark place.
it was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
So Alex Casey...
In the story?
Alex Casey went to visit Alice about Alan Wake and about this cult. Big shining guy, that's what this feels like. Even a red elevator too, I'll be darned. That got me a little bit. There's no way the elevator goes straight into someone's apartment IRL.
This is photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Because Alice was a photographer, don't forget. Is that real? Do y'all know of this? Elevators going straight into people's apartments? Never heard of that in my life. It could just be a twisting of the dark place, or that's just actually how it is in real life, and...
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice!
Rural old me has no clue. Who's she screaming at? What's this?
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her?
Alice had pictures of Scratch. Which that was implied in Control that Alice was being... Or, American Nightmare, which we didn't play on the channel. But it was implied that Scratch had the ability to basically psychologically torture Alice. So a spiral on the door, just like the Ocean view.
In my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before.
So it's very possible and probable that Scratch actually did mess with Alice out in the real world. But also don't be confused, because the Dark Place, everything we see here can either be something that actually happened, something that happened with a little twist, or a complete fabrication. But when it seems to be when Alice's video camera, it seems to be that everything has at least a sprinkle of truth. Either it's completely true, it's halfway true, or it's a lie that's been twisted just a bit. Video art doc on screens. Focal point of the Dark Place. Yeah, she's got photos of dark stuff all over the place. So I think everything we're seeing here is not just a big, you know, fake news. Like, this is actually, or at least close to what really happened. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Let's take it. Use the memory card with the video. I love how they recast their apartment. This is clearly not the same apartment they had in the first game. Memory card. Maybe they moved here after the apartment we saw, because the one we saw was from years before they went to Bright Falls. There she is.
When I was younger, photography was everything.
Alice Wake got recast too. I think the original actress, she passed away from like brain cancer or something. It's big sad.
And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block.
Yeah, this is writer's block.
I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like.
So then you made us go to Dr. Hartman.
See a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
Alice is the villain of this series.
We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone.
What?
Drowned, allegedly.
No, you went into the Dark Place for a week.
It was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes.
Oh, so when she recorded this video, she has no memory of that.
About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
It wasn't Alan, though. It was Scratch. She wouldn't know that.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
So Scratch was being serious when he said he was going to visit Alice.
Film.
He did.
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people The world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Original.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her.
Oh, there it is. There's a picture. Oh, by the way, in the DLC to Alan Wake 1, remember, we heard recordings of Alice that were completely not true. They'd never happened. It was just Alan's subconscious eating at him. But for reasons I will explain later, I believe that this video and other videos from Alice that we see are legit, that they really did happen. I'll explain why later. I can't right now, though. Scratchy boy. Oh, no, just Alan.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story.
Mm-hmm.
Initiation.
Yes, and he doesn't remember writing it.
Check myself through the dark place to look for a way out.
Oh, that's what we're writing right now. Got it.
The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Loop me back. I was writing the story.
But he's seeing himself writing the story.
Stepped into the writer's room.
So the two versions of Alan are interacting now.
There's no one here writing it.
That's a trip. That'd be like playing a video game and finding yourself in the video game. There's a shot to his head. So whatever he's writing looks like it ends to his death. Up, someone scratched out the name. Who could that be? It's here. Get that copyright out of here. You know how trippy that would be? Like, seriously? He was writing the story to get himself out, and the story took him to basically finding himself in the writer's room, and then the dark presence showed up and possessed him. And we'll see the continuation of that later. What the heck that means, where it goes. But now we're back in the real world. Because here's Alan, real Alex Casey and Saga.
Let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
Casey doesn't buy it one bit.
Nightmare.
During Deerfest.
Deerfest, baby.
It'll take place in a couple of days.
We want to go to Deerfest.
You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them...
She caught on quick.
Bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical...
Yeah, because the story has to unfold. It doesn't just all click into place at once.
Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Dear boy. That's comical how fast she picked up on the lore of Alan Wake in one conversation.
Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into this story?
I think I saw you.
By the way, the desync between what they're saying and their lips is not the stream. This has been an issue since the game launched. Like the audio does not match cutscene timing.
With that in the story,
sorry to point that out to you if you haven't noticed, but I can't believe they still haven't patched it yet.
We are all in danger.
It's only in cutscenes, thankfully. Like in regular gameplay, it doesn't appear to be a problem. Yeah.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Yes, there is. Will it not let me use the puddle this time? Nope, it won't. I wanted to see where... I'm trying to time out our streams to where we start at good times. But it won't let me look, so let's... Have you heard of the Cult of the Tree, Alan?
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult.
Cult of the Word?
Yes. Yes.
Hasn't heard of the Cult of the Tree.
The clicker.
Are they working with Scratch?
Has the clicker. Does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
He's hiding something, and we gotta profile him to figure it out.
Wake said the cult has the clicker.
Friggin' profiling. Mind place garbage.
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
He's got a page on him, huh?
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
Yes.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Mm-hmm. Where else would he be?
Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Yeah. There's an explanation to all of this. And for the sake of being able to enjoy the story, I'm not gonna divulge all of it now.
Mr. Wake, I know you have more.
It's kind of nice that they are recapping everything.
Understand how vital these
Like they give us a moment to breathe, to
I can know what's coming.
recap what's happened so far. The second half of the game does not do that, though. It just kind of takes off.
Here.
Plot-wise.
This is all I have. Be careful with them.
Let's read it. What does it say?
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree.
Okay.
A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
So we're going to a trailer park in Watery, and the Cult of the Tree will have the clicker, apparently. Let's go get us a clicker. Hello, dear boy.
Rest easy, buddy.
Pet, 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 pet.
Wake has more information.
What?
I need to keep questioning him.
Do not tell me I have to do another profile. No way. Oh, the ace board.
Figured all this out already.
Yeah, you did. You're so good at your job, Saga.
Goes there.
The story.
Wake just gave us.
Because again, it's helpful maybe for visual learners when they put all this stuff on a board and have all the, you know,
If we find that,
all the lines between everything. I just hate how tedious it is. Like, it makes you go through and do this. Not for everything, for some things. There's several parts of the story where you cannot progress unless you come do this, like right now. I'll save you the trouble of figuring this out. The whole point of what we're doing right now on this board is just answering what we already know.
Clicker Wake told me about.
He said...
They're a part of all this.
He said Saga's gonna find the clicker in the hands of the cult at the trailer park. And now it's making us put that on the board to be able to find our next objective. Like, we already know. We were told. We know exactly where we need to go.
Coming true.
Trailer park, Watery.
Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Ha 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 ha. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, okay. Wake said that the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of Cauldron Lake. Yes. See what I mean about how they wanted this to appeal to new people? There's basically all the lore of Alan Wake being spelled out for you. There's an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. Wake, come on. Wake, in the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story, wants to turn the world into a nightmare. Yeah, so Alan was writing Initiation as his way to get out. Well, really, he was wanting to write Return, but then on that talk show, Warland Dorr said, here's this book, Initiation, that you've already written. And Alan has no memory of writing Initiation at all, but apparently he did, and so he started actually writing it, which is what we were doing in the Dark Presence as our two Allans. And our story with Alan just last ended on him basically looping all the way to the writer's room he was in, and seeing himself dead with a gunshot wound to the head. And then the Dark Presence took him over. Looked like, possessed him in some way, and it cut to black. Flashlight seems to weaken them, yes. Dude, there's so much. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change reality. Yeah, see, this is Alan Wake 101, fellas. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. How to stop the story. We must get the clicker before Scratch does. With it, the story can be changed, and Scratch will be sent to the dark place. But yeah, what Alan found with his dead body was the manuscript for Initiation that he was writing. It had been edited. And our assumption is Mr. Scratch edited it to make it a horror story. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. Permanently. The overlap? Nope. Dark Presence, light, how to stop. Let's try here. This place and the dark place, the page called this area an overlap. It's about light and dark presence. No. Is it under a dark place? There we go.
The dark place.
Yeah, this is riveting gameplay, isn't it?
That's home to monsters.
Riveting.
Wild stuff.
Last one. Thank God. Nope, there's 2 more. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. Is that it? We good? We done? I think we're done.
On the page. The clicker.
Ugh.
Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Hey, don't make fun of his flannel. From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga stories via the bucket. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Okay, so to do that, you come to this puddle here. Oh, I guess you can. And I want to make sure. Here's one Alan Wake chapter in particular. I think we all know what it probably is. I want to make sure a stream starts with that. I'll look at that later. I'll look at it later.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up.
Yeah, he can't remember.
Writing an endless amount of pages.
You did write them, Alan.
When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
Feels like the board sections ruin the pacing for the game. Yeah, absolutely they do. If they were 100% optional, I'd love it. Like, I think that's great, because some people are visual learners, and this story and lore really does have a lot going on. A lot of pieces you have to connect, and that's super helpful. But man, when it forces you to do it for the most menial things, it's so stupid. Welcome to Coffee World.
All of our attractions are family friendly and available to children of all ages. Just like our coffee. So, take a sip of
Oh, they're selling those
organic coffee.
Oh Dear Diner thermoses. They're selling those here soon. They got a batch coming up.
Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where 2 serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted.
You sure about that?
Come join Mocha.
Mocha the Moose. Alright, out of here.
Our amusement.
Yes, the board sections absolutely just clothesline the pacing sometimes. They really do. Am I missing... No, I'm not. We are going to... Watery.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea?
It's the only lead we have. It's what the page said where the page said we'll find the clicker.
Page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member.
Agreed, Rich.
And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be...
Why is he trashing Alan's writing? That's unnecessary.
Sold this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so...
I mean, I know Alan's not the best writer. He kind of is a hack. Like, he borrows ideas from things, but...
Have a chat.
That was just mean.
Shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real fun.
So Watery is an area that's unique to Alan Wake 2. It's like a neighboring town to Bright Falls, but it was on the map in the first Alan Wake.
Somewhere in Watery.
And I did learn that in a podcast that when they were making Alan Wake Remastered, they were already in progress on Alan Wake 2, so probably wasn't an accident. Mayor Setter, yes.
For Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For Watery!
Mayor Setter will stand up for justice.
Mayor Setter will stand up for justice. Dang right, Mayor Setter will. Okay, my FBI jacket's gone. It's just a regular old jacket now. And I can't help but wonder... I'll tell you. I'll bring it up later. Trailer park, where is it?
Do you have a second?
Speak up, old man.
Long time and no see.
Valhalla Nursing Home.
Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always.
He recognizes Saga, like Rose did.
Sorry. No, I wanted to ask you about something else.
Trailer.
Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it.
Ilmo, the guy we met at the Bureau of Controls thing, and the owner of Coffee World.
They're at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Wait, do I hear... What is that I hear in the background? Is that what I think it is? It's Ahti! He's singing!
Okay then. Catchy tune. Excuse me. Do you not hush? Ahti's in the middle of the show.
Oh, that's Rose from the diner.
First FBI agent to ever get shushed.
That's Rose right there. Okay, so we've got... Oh, give me that map. Give me that. Give me that. So we've got a Valhalla nursing home bus outside. Dang it, Ahti. Yeah, these folks here on a field trip from the nursing home that Rose works at. That's why she's got some scrubs on. She works there in addition to the diner. Or does she? Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, check this out. Tom the Poet, a film by Thomas Zane. This right here, look at this. Thomas Zane as the diver, Barbara Jagger as the dark presence, Cynthia Weaver as the Lady of Light, Emil Hartman as the assistant, written and directed by Thomas Zane, based on a novel by Alan Wake. So, it's so totally out of whack, timeline-wise, but Tom the Poet is the movie that created the reality of Tom the Diver and Barbara Jagger. Convoluted, I know, but the real Thomas Zane was a filmmaker, and there's a picture of him right there. He's from Finland. His lost work, Tom the Poet, his mysterious disappearance in 1970, playing his own dark double in his films, The Poet, The Writer, The Diver, Thomas the Rhymer. Yeah. The dark doppelganger in the art and life of Thomas Zane. Copyright claim song? I don't think so. This is just Ahti's voice actor singing. Jotun Yo. I think it means nightless night. It's actually funny, if you go onto Remedy's website, it says like all Old Gods of Asgard songs are not copyrighted and you're welcome to use them. So it's like, oh, thanks. But everything else, no. And then it even says on the website only, I think, Quantum Break and Control are the only two games that let you turn that off. Which, as to why that is, I couldn't tell you. Alright. Ahti, your singing's great, buddy, but I got things to do. So I'm pretty sure there's something else here. Here it is. Save room. Nice. Quick save. Where will this take me? Nowhere. Nowhere. Yep. Do you remember in Control when Ahti said he was going on vacation? This is his vacation. He's here. He's singing to some old people. And he mentioned that he wanted to go to a sauna. Saunas are big in Finland. I learned that recently.
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at the nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important.
Yeah, so she's recognizing Saga just like Rose did. Or he is recognizing Saga just like Rose did. And we don't yet know why that is. But, oh yeah, so here that was Ahti singing.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this.
And then here's the sauna.
Saunas, lakes.
So apparently
Nice.
this is like, me and my wife have been looking at maybe vacationing over there across the pond, and this is apparently like a big deal, like saunas and lakes and trees, and like that's just a thing that they do there. Hello, old man, and your towel. Yeah, this is, maybe y'all remember, but in Control when it showed visions of like a lake and a sauna, and I said, oh, and it showed like a cabin. I was like, oh, is that Alan Wake 2 sauna? Well, maybe it could be. It looked a lot like this, but this also just looks like a generic lake sauna, so it could be or it could not be. Let's go on in here.
Hot.
Yeah, it's hot. It's a sauna. Let's get out of here. But yeah, this is Ahti's vacation. He's here hanging out with the sauna and talking to folks.
Ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh,
Strange place to pick.
They're the reason I can't risk.
Well, I guess if you spend
forest anymore.
all your waking hours in
How am I supposed to get
a
away?
1980s aesthetic government building, maybe anything seems like a good spot at that point.
Use my crutches to defend myself.
Alright, I don't care anymore. Get away from me.
Think that'd work?
It won't let me run.
Professional.
Probably smart just to stay
Making me
inside
talk to
for
him.
now.
Okay, to the trailer we go. To the trailer. Trailer park owned by the Koskela brothers. There they are. These guys. So, keep in mind, we just met Ilmo at that control station. You know, the one where he said it was raccoons sabotaging it. And it's also the one that was sending off an alert, which is probably the station that alerted the Bureau of Control at the end of the Alan Wake DLC, by the way. Anyway, we just met him, like, the day before this. So keep that in mind during this conversation.
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you. Super nice to see you again, Saga.
Never met this guy.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with the Cult of the Tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right?
Mind if I take
Yeah, remember, just met him yesterday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
The mystery, the plot thickens.
Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Yes, he does.
Laughter and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Jaakko.
Nice guys.
Key is safe and sound.
Apparently.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them.
Yeah, Saga's never been here in her life.
For now. I need the key to that trailer.
But we're finally seeing... Whoops. We're finally seeing the effects of what happens when a story is written to alter the past. We've never seen that before, and now we are.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World.
Coffee World.
But Yaku and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded.
I appreciate the variety of environments in this game. They really seem to have done as much as they possibly could.
So they can give Saga a hand.
Now we're headed to a theme park. But yeah, dude, it's we're seeing the effects of the story changing the past, and it appears it starts with people's memories of events. Because Saga's never lived in Watery, and her daughter Logan's fine. But people here, around here, are remembering as her daughter having drowned and Saga living here. We don't know if it goes any further than that right now, but at least people's memories are seeming to be affected. So what happens when Saga's memories change, or Alex Casey's memories change?
What was that?
I don't know, I heard it too, I didn't like it. Right now, it seems that they remember what really happened. They know it's a bunch of bogus. But what happens when their memories change too? I mean, no one, whoa! That was a hatchet? No one would remember any different at that point. Where'd that come from? Shoo!
FBI, show yourself!
I got my shotgun out just in case. Who wants to zip around here? Kind of bothers me that... Hey... Ah! No, I need my pistol. Pistol. Where'd he go? Kind of bothers me that it's not actually dark outside and we're seeing Taken, but... Again, visual variety. I won't knock him too hard. Okay. Get a full magazine. Where are you? Where'd he go? There he is. He's gone again. Oh, he split into two? He just split into two people. Get away from me.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult?
You know what's funny? Some reviews of this game thought that was a bug. It's not. That's very intentional. And it is extremely thematic to where the story goes later. It will make sense the farther we go. I know y'all are probably getting sick of me saying, like, oh, I'm going to explain Alan Wake 2. And then stuff comes up and I'm like, oh, we'll get into that later. Well, it's because we don't want to spill the beans. We're still in the first, third of the game. We don't want to spill all the beans now. It's not how storytelling works. If I just listed out a bullet point list, I could tell you the story of Alan Wake 2 in all of 30 seconds, but that's no fun. That sucks.
I wonder what's inside.
Hey, if you take the crossbow out, put it back in the stash when you're done. There's a crossbow in here? I want a crossbow. We got numbers? 2, 2, 3, 5, 7. It's probably ones with arrows in it, right? Maybe. So there's a 2. There's a 7. Is there another number somewhere? I don't know. Maybe it's 2, 3, 5 because those are in the middle. Let's try that. 2, 3, 5. Nope. It's negative. Alright. Well, maybe it's 2 because there's arrows in that. Maybe it's 5 because there's an arrow in that, and then 7. Let's try 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7. No? Really? Surely it's not based on how many arrows. Yeah, there's 2 arrows in the 2. There's 1 in the 5, and there's 3 in the 7. Are we really going that far, Remedy? Alright. So then 5, 2, 7 is probably what it is. Let's give it a whirl. 5, 2, 7. Yeah, they really did. The number of arrows mattered too. If you aren't wearing a mask, this does not belong to you. We all wear masks, cult boys. Let me get these arrows too. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest, I think the crossbow is not very good. It kind of sucks. It is kind of eggs, but it serves very well when you just are out of ammo and have no other option. I'll listen to that. You know what's creepy about that? About the screams that come from the amusement park that we're looking at? It's closed right now. That will send a shiver up your spine. It's not open to the public. So what is making those screams? What is doing that? Spookiness. Anything in here? Why is this here? There is nothing here for me to take. Oh, there's a generator outside. Maybe this is a safe haven. Come on. That's a 1. A 2. A 3. That's more like it. That's more like it. Okay. Well, first off, let's do a manual save. Save. Thank you. And next, we're going to quick slot our crossbow. Quick save again. Alright, and I am going to pick up a manuscript page, and then I'm going to go run to the bathroom real quick. Normally I make it an hour and a half. Today I made it over 2 hours, so hooray. Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. Oh. Hunting season. It's just a page describing what we just... describing the Taken that we literally just met, so... nothing super story-wise. Okay. I will be right back very shortly. Intermission. BRB. Hello, hello, I've returned. Studio mode off. There we go. Okay. Let's do it. What is... How did my screen change? No, there it is. Alright, we're good. Okay, cool. Back to it. Alright. So, we are going to the trailer, or Coffee World, to get the trailer park key that apparently Saga used to live in, but she never actually lived there. So, it's an effect of the story Alan wrote. And a good question is, why did Alan write her into the story? Well, thematically, he needed somebody on the outside of the dark place to help him out with some stuff. And for whatever reason, he chose Saga. Radio tower. Let's check this out. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed that it's still, like, daytime outside. There's Taken running around, but it's Twilight rules around here. So, as long as it's cloudy, I guess it's fine. Got anything useful up here? We do. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Hope that's not a copyrighted song. We'll find out one way or another. Take that. We are stocked, ladies and gentlemen. We have got some ammo. You know what's going to be weird? When we get through Alan Wake 2, and I won't have another Remedy game to stream. If somebody came and checked out this channel for the first time, they'd be forgiven to think that it's like a Remedy-specific channel, because that's mostly what we've done so far. Oh, these, yeah. Dolls.
Or a riddle.
Check this out, this is cool. Okay, so here's a camera.
Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
And here's a spot with, like, some drawings and a poem.
Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Nursery rhyme, excuse me. So, 3 little deers ventured to Rome and found a nice place to eat and play. Oh my god, I hear laughing. Y'all hear that? Oh, there's somebody out there. I don't like that. Okay, so if I'm sitting right here, hold up. My camera is not centered on me at all. There we go. How about that? That's better. There we go. Okay. Back to the game. Alright, so nursery rhyme, and we've got some dolls. So what we've got to do is line up the dolls to the correct spots. And 2 of the deers cried. 1 little deer never came home. 2 of them cried all day. Well, I've only got 2 deer dolls, though. Right? Yeah, I've only picked up 2. Oh, whoops. Items. I got a deer and a moose. So if I go here, let's see where it says the moose and the deer are. 3 little deers ventured and found a nice place to eat and play. 1 little deer never came home, and 2 of the deers cried all day. 1 little deer never came home, and 2 of them cried all day. They found a place to eat and play, so perhaps it's with the leaf?
Ugh.
No, that must not be right, because she made a noise. Let's try here. And 2 little deers cried all day.
Keep trying.
I am not certain. It sounds like we need 3 deer dolls, which I don't have, so...
Right.
Alright, so I'm going to leave this. But, anyway, it's still really neat, because what we're looking at is clearly some kind of experiment. You got the camera, you got some notebooks, you got a nursery rhyme, and you've got dolls. Somebody was messing with fiction and trying to see if they could change reality with it. And we're going to see a lot more of these things. It's actually pretty neat. I don't think I have all the dolls I need for this particular one, though, so we'll leave. Maybe we can come back later, once we have them all. Let's go see who's laughing in the woods. How about that? Who's down here just cackling? Oh, you want to see another qualm of mine? I might be able to show it to you. There he is. That's him. Alright, check this out. So, I have not used my flashlight on him yet, right? Boom. Headshot, baby. But the question a lore-loving Kingard has to ask, why did that work? Because in the first one, I could ram someone with a car at 50 miles an hour, but if I hadn't knocked away his darkness, they didn't die. In this game, you don't actually have to hit them with light to kill them. It makes them harder to kill, but you don't have to do it. And the only answer I can think of for that is because the flashlight is now a finite use item, limited use item. So maybe the game just didn't want you to be totally screwed if you completely ran out of batteries, but that twists the lore, and that I don't love that. Don't love it. You know, I say all this now. There's probably going to be a scenario later where I'm just out of batteries. I'm like, thank God it still lets me kill these guys. No. Oh, no. What happened? Check my internet connection. That's not good. That's not good. Did that work? Okay. Whew, I thought for a second my internet went out of my house. So, hey Krishna. For a second I thought internet went out of my house. It must have just glitched. Okay, so we want to go... I don't think we can go right. I think this is probably closed off over here. If so, that's okay. Because there's gonna be supplies for us. Yes, sir. It is just throwing...
One of those lunch boxes.
Throwing stuff at us right now. Hi, hero. I think a few pieces of paper from my private fanfiction project got mixed into some of these stashes, but I don't know which ones. I posted some online and they're getting pretty good reviews, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't read them. It's a privacy thing. So that's the answer. Somebody asked last stream, were those pictures, or were the manuscript fragments real manuscripts? And the answer is no. Those are private fan fiction written by whoever is leaving the lunchboxes around. Not connected to the manuscript Alan wrote. Alright, we're almost there. See the big spooky amusement park. This is such a swampy place to just have like a fair in the middle of it, you know? Like I gotta imagine it's humid as balls out here. Oh, another save point. That means we're about to hit terrible things, probably. Another page. Scratch on the hunt. Sure.
Scratch stalked through the forest. A terrifying dark presence in the night, more sensed than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him. His army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head. Waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy. Filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted
spooky
to make his horrific ending to the story come true.
Okay, so we know that Scratch is just stalking around the area with an army of Taken, controlling them, trying to find the clicker. Uh-oh, that was weird. Did you see that? It's like it tried to break connection again.
Hello?
If my internet starts acting up, we may have to end stream early. No. Hope not. I want to get through...
Did they get out?
This part.
Did the Taken get them? Or were they turned into Taken?
Yeah, like I said,
Need to get the key to the trailer park myself.
this place isn't open right now. Or at least it's not supposed to be.
Said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
Gift shop safe. So there's our... This is the gift shop right here. We have to get inside the gift shop. Is there anything in there? No. Where's the door? Am I losing my mind? Here it is. Jeez.
Locked.
Okay.
Need something to jimmy it open with.
Right.
A list of maintenance work.
A list of maintenance work?
Screwdriver. Huh.
The lock is jammed again. I forced it last time with the screwdriver. Okay. Percolator control panel jammed. Remove front with screwdriver. Okay, so we want to go to the percolator. That's where our screwdriver is to get into the gift shop. Percolators to the left. Percolators left again. Yeah, everybody's just gone. I'll take these arrows, though. Thank you. I'll take this. What is that? Flare? Nice. Percolator. We're here. Alright. Where's our screwdriver?
Okay, then.
Ah! Reload, reload, reload. Hurry before he throws again. I love how there's just a Taken hanging out up here in this ride. Ah! Come on, give me a shot. Whoa! Get away from me. Did we get him? Nope. Reload. Dodge. Dodge again. Dang it, they both swung at the same time. Dang it. Yeah, the screen's starting to glitch out on me a little bit. I guess it's got something... Because I'm streaming from the Xbox to the PC. This game is a monster to run on the PC.
Okay, then.
And it requires an internet connection. Oh, he's not dead. Dodge. Ooh. Oh, I can cancel the reload. That's nice. Let's hit him again. I missed. Freaking missed. Where's the other guy? There he is. Let's take him first. Come here. Can't hit me again, though. Oh, I dodged that. Whatever. Painkiller, go. Go, 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 go. Eat, eat, eat. There we go. This dude's just got an arrow in his head. Alright, stick your head out. It's just you and me. Come on, pal. Come on. Come on. If I can hit him. Is he dead? We got him? Got him. That was absurd. That was way harder than it should have been. Only two guys. Okay. Reload. So we want a screwdriver that was apparently left here somewhere. If I were a screwdriver, where would I be? I think he mentioned a control panel. I think. Oh, there it is. There it is. Give me that. Yeah.
That gift shop open.
Got it. Alright. The gift shop. Ah, I heard something back there.
Jesus! Calm down, Saga. It's just a pot of coffee.
That didn't make me jump, but that made Saga jump. That's pretty funny. She said, Jesus! I hear somebody else. I hear him. Snarling, making sounds. A latte lagoon? A giant piece of pie. Oh, that's flooded. Can't go there. Or can I? Nope. Nope. Okay, fine, fine, fine. We'll go the way we're supposed to go. I hear you. I don't like what I'm hearing. I hear more than one. Oh no, come on. Come on, connection, stop it. Okay, let's hide right here. You can't see me. You can't see me. Don't want it to go out, so I'm gonna step out of it, then I'll get her. Oh, it went out anyway, alright. Eat it. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Painkiller. Eat it. There we go.
Motorcycle Club.
Me and the internet provider about to have some words. Hello, lady. Shotgun for you. Come here. Come here. I hear you throwing things. I don't see you. Where are you? There she is. Okay. Behind the bushes. No, get back here. Quit running. I can do this all day, lady. What was that? I didn't know you could melee in this game. I had no idea. Alright. Okay, so shotgun's not an option. She's just gonna keep running. Oh, this is about to, this is getting borderline unplayable. Take her. Take her out. Go. It didn't work. You know what? You know what? That's satisfying. Anybody else? Yeah. There. There we go. There we go. Sit down. Alright, let's heal for real this time. Jeez. That was nuts. Okay. Get back to that gift shop. Fresh pot gift shop. Don't mind if I do. Keep reloading. Okay. Open her up. I just want to get through the coffee world portion. I think I can.
Now where is that safe?
In. Battery charging slowly. Nice. Kingard looks so invested. I am invested. If I'm waiting for this connection to just cut out, because it's acting like it wants to, it keeps glitching out on me.
I guess a toy knife will do.
A toy knife? Sure. Take it. Why not? Alright, so we want to get in the safe. Another angry voicemail from a parent about her kid poking himself in the eye with one of the souvenirs. Sure. I need another moose favor. Mocha was doing fine. Then bam. Mocha the moose had a heart attack. Huh. We're telling the kids that Mocha's taking a little vacation, but I could really use your help ASAP to maintain continuity. Do you have any more in stock? So they had Mocha the moose, like they mentioned in the commercial, but Mocha died. Big sad. Why did you change the password to the safe again?
For a code.
I thought it was Lookout Fixer Supplier. Who hurt you? Why are you so paranoid? Calm down. This one's easy. Tracker Lookout Cleaner. Not rocket science. Okay. Tracker Lookout Cleaner. Want to come over here to our team.
Hope they're not all monsters now.
Tracker Lookout Cleaner. So who would be the tracker? Would that be Lost and Found? Tracker, probably Lost and Found. Lookout, who's a lookout? Security. And then cleaner would be janitor. So I think what we want to do is look at the number of little whatever these are on their pictures.
The photos have stickers on them.
Stickers, okay. So 1, 4, 6. Looks like. All right, let's try that. 1, 4, 6. 1, 4, 6. Hooray!
The keys to my trailer.
There it is.
Now to find the clicker.
Yeah, a toy knife for a toy enemy. You're right. Okay. Dwayne, you missed quite a bit. I don't know how familiar you are with the story of this game, but it's getting juicy. Currently, we are seeing the effects of a story that's written that changes the past, and people are remembering Saga as having lived here previously, and her daughter drowning, and apparently she lived in the trailer park, which the trailer park, we'll get to that by going, it's like this way. Like, the Koskela brothers, who we met yesterday, now remember Saga as a resident of their trailer park, which she's never lived there, but the story says she has, so it means it's already starting to change reality. I can't go in there. I know this is locked.
Can't be opened on this side.
And also, my connection keeps acting up. I think Alan must have written it to where I don't get to finish Coffee World today. I'd like to get through Coffee World. What is this? Batteries. That does nothing. Very cool. I think this is the Espresso Express from the commercial. No, we're looking for a fuse.
The fuse is missing. Can't operate the ride without it.
Right. And I think we come back here later, for some reason or another. Yeah, you see that? My connection keeps imploding on itself. Alright, let's find the real way, shall we? Oh, the real way is back this direction. Good God, that was a spin. Hopefully I get to save again before it just quits. Oh, Mayor Setter.
When you ask, Mayor Setter will speak.
When you ask, Mayor Setter will speak. Thanks, Mayor Setter. Let's see. Mocha the Moose. Yeah, poor Mocha the Moose is dead. Pretty sure they gave it too much coffee and it like OD'd from it. Yes. Alright, we're going the right way. So we go here and we go right. Is it really changing the reason why there are wrong stories about the witch at the lake? Possibly. Possibly. So yeah, I guess I could... I ended on that in the first stream, where I stopped talking about it. We're actively seeing reality change around us. So...
Paige said I'd run into a cultist here.
They?
On your toes, Saga.
What's up here, though? I want to see what's up there. Looks like... not something for right now. Okay. Ah, another Mayor Setter. This has got to be, what, 4 or 5 of these now?
Mayor Setter is not afraid of the rough questions.
I'll vote for Mayor Setter. Oops. Yeah, so we're seeing reality actively being changed around us. So it is possible that the Barbara Jagger story is changing because that's the way Alan wrote it to change for some reason or another. Only reason I can think of is because he might be... Now that he's familiar that Thomas Zane was a filmmaker and not actually a poet or a diver, he could have changed it back. So where not Barbara Jagger, but the Hag, that story could have already existed. It could have predated Thomas Zane, and he just used it to twist it into Tom the Poet.
It's in the rain.
Oh, it's our favorite brothers.
Must not drink the water. Or take a bath. Ever again. Moonshine. Only
Drink the moonshine, bro.
So they're on a field trip with the other nursing home residents. They just left everyone else to come here. To get drunk, I guess.
Look like cultists.
That's not helping. I don't feel like myself. Don't know how to fight it.
He's fighting the story changing him. I'm willing to bet.
Excuse me. I'm looking for...
Because they're aware of all the shenanigans. They know what's going on around Cauldron Lake.
Sweetie pie, right on time. Like we were just saying, it's not true. The lies to hurt you and make you weak. Don't believe a word. They believe because deep down...
Yeah, they know reality's changing because of the story.
What to think. We're different. Rebels! You must stop it before it turns real. Don't be part of the story. Make the story. Start the hell of it!
These old drunks don't seem affected by the horror story like the other locals are. Do they know what's happening here?
Yes, Saga, they do.
How do you know about the story?
Same as you, of course, sweetie pie. We are family. The Andersons. Vikings. Gods. It's so good to finally see you, Saga.
Y'all put that together?
I am your great uncle Odin.
The Anderson brothers, Saga Anderson.
Is your long-lost mortified Thor.
Your grandpa is what he's saying. This is your grandpa.
Sarasota. He is your grandfather, and I am the All Father.
Just as crazy as everyone else.
No, they are actively
caught in it.
No, they are actively fighting the story changing them. So the game wants us to ask the question, are they telling the truth, or is the story making them Saga's grandparents or grandfather and uncle or whatever? My answer to that is no. I think they really are Saga's family.
Attractive martial arts master. It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfist is almost here.
All right. Cosculip. All right, see ya. Yeah, so I am 99% certain that Thor Anderson really is Saga Anderson's actual grandfather. Not because the story said so, but because he actually is.
You're gonna get a kick!
You could make the argument that they're succumbing to the story and maybe that's what's changing it, but I don't think so. Oh no.
Things we can't show on television.
There we go. Jeez, come on. Come on. Oh, we're losing quality. There we go. The controls are getting very difficult to use. It stormed pretty bad last night, and it's kind of happening today a bit too, so it's screwing with my internet. I want to see the family tree. We'll get the family tree.
Did I leave the Bureau in this fictional reality?
Oh, this is our trailer. This is it. Agent Anderson, our deepest condolences for your loss. The Bureau knows it's an incredibly hard time for you. I can personally assure you we are committed to your well-being and will allow the time needed for your recovery. FBI is here for you. We'll be ready to welcome you back as soon as you're ready. We could really use that insightful mind of yours, so we hope to see you back in our ranks soon. So yes, in this reality, Saga left the Bureau, or at least for a little while.
A pun book from Ilmo.
Puns from Ilmo?
Are we close in the story?
She does like puns in real life.
Explain some of his behavior.
Mm-hmm. Critical look at a broken system by R. Moreau. Criminal justice reform. SBI detected. Oh no, come on. We're so close.
got time.
There's not really anything I can do about it either. I'd have to just play the game on the PC, which it's a beefy freaking game.
Addressed to me. From years ago.
Addressed to her.
Nick was right.
Is that a moldy piece of pizza?
Story is changing reality.
Oh, but bro, that pizza.
Just people's memories.
Pizza's intended to look old and moldy, but... Oh, well, I gotta get some pizza after this. Make check payable. Yeah, it's a utility bill. Her address is here.
The card has Mom's handwriting.
A little bird told me it's your birthday. I love you, Grandma.
Everything here reminds me of...
Here's Logan's room. Remember, again, Saga's never lived here. This would be a heck of a trip, just rolling in and seeing your name on stuff, and... like from years ago? Nordic tales and folklore.
Gave to Logan when she was little.
Yeah, why would Saga's mom give Logan a book on Nordic tales? I mean, she said that her mom was from Sweden. And the Anderson brothers are very clearly invoking Nordic mythology, Norse mythology.
Logan used to love her music. Logan's junior agent certificate. So cute.
And I'm pretty sure the actress who plays Saga is mixed in real life. I don't know that for certain. I think I read somewhere that her genealogy actually matches what they're trying to say about Saga's, like to a T. Like her mom is from Sweden. But I don't remember. I don't remember if that's legit or not. Oh, what is this?
My newfound relatives. Cozy with the cult of the tree.
Oh, he's holding the clicker in the photo. That's hilarious.
Just like the page promised.
Yeah, look at that. The Anderson brothers and the Colts are buddies, apparently.
That's the motorcycle club the Koskela brothers are in. I'll take Odin and Torb on their offer and visit their nursing home. Right after I find this biker workshop.
Unless the cult is not actually the biker gang. Oh, there it is. Local girl drowns.
No. It's not true. It's just a fucking story. It's not true.
It's gone past people's memories now. We're seeing physical things showing that Logan's dead.
Fuck.
And now Logan's not answering her phone.
School. David. I'm in the story and it's coming true. Wake said Scratch would try and hurt me with the horror story. But he said there's still time to stop this.
Yeah.
Stop this with
Oh, it's rough.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David? Is Logan okay? Call me back as soon...
That's a deputy. It's Mulligan. I saw his name tag.
Mulligan?
Yeah, there you go. I thought I was clever for spotting that. Guess not.
Hey! Stay where you are!
Get back here.
Mulligan is a cultist? What the fuck is going on here?
See, there's the plot point I mentioned earlier. Remember how they came out of the morgue and so many of the cops were dead and Mulligan and Thornton didn't say anything about it? They were like, oh, that's crazy. It's because they're cult... God. It's because they're cultists. They're fully aware of the Taken and the cultists and all of it. That's why they let Saga and Alex Casey leave the morgue when they said, oh yeah, there's... I mean, am I fighting him? What's happening? I'm right on his tail. Ugh, okay. I guess not.
The headline about Logan wasn't real. Don't fight. The cult has the clicker. Get it? Fix this.
I hear one. Where is he? There they are. Anything over here? Nope. Alright, here's that biker workshop.
This is the workshop from the photo with the cultists.
Mm-hmm.
This is where they had the clicker. If it's still here, I need to find it.
Yeah, so that's why they let them out of the morgue, and they were like, yeah, some monsters came to life and killed the other cops. And they're like, oh, that's terrible. It's not because Saga's black power overwhelmed them, it's because they were cultists. And whenever I saw people on YouTube talking about, see, this game is so blah 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 because they're letting Saga just walk out of there, no problem. It's like, alright, tell me you didn't actually play the game without telling me you didn't actually play the game. Because we're not even 5 hours in, and we've hit that reveal. So the only way somebody would go on yammering about Mulligan and Thornton letting her slide because of black power is someone who didn't play far enough to see that they are cult members. The deputies make a grave mistake. Oh, this is... yeah.
Hey, stop right there. The shape stumbled out of the dark toward Deputy Mulligan. Thornton was doubled over, coughing. A chunk of cold pastrami caught in his throat. Bring it, fucker. Mulligan fired. Thornton hacked the pastrami out of his windpipe, opened fire with his partner. The monster fell.
They shot somebody.
Shooting. The thrill of domination. This was the cult of the tree. Not one tree. A forest. Secret knowledge in a deer mask. A last line of defense. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Bright Falls' fucking finest. They crept over, pulling out their flashlights.
I think they shot a woman.
The horror.
Yeah.
This is Monica from the tackle shop.
They thought it was a Taken.
Innocent woman.
And it wasn't.
Thornton's pastrami came back up.
So Mulligan and Thornton are kind of idiots, but they accidentally mowed down a woman who wasn't doing anything wrong. Yep, she was innocent. Okay, so this is the Koskela brothers biker workshop. And that photo showed that Tor and Odin were, I guess, members of the biker club, but for sure there was a deer mask and a clicker here. There's a padlock on that door. I ain't reading all this. OOP. It's paychecks from employees. This is your final warning to stop taking the OOP out of the assembly hall. You want to get drunk in the workshop, fine, but the OOP is for ritual use only? Do they know it's an object of power and they're calling it that? It's got to be talking about the clicker. I've seen some of you place our stashes in the open. Please don't do that, you rascals. And that's from Ilmo to the biker gang. The Deerfest floats. Hello, fellas. Sauna night. Sauna night. Sauna night. Sauna night. I can't find the new door lock combination. Look inside the smiley coffee cup doesn't help me. Sure it does. There's a big coffee cup out here. Let's go look at it. Not that one. There was an actual coffee cup. There it is. It said, look inside the smiley coffee cup. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. There it is right there. That's our code. So 2 triangles opposite, 2 triangles opposite, 2 triangles pointing together. Opposite, opposite, together. Gotta remember that.
Locked.
Yeah, I
It
know.
must be in there.
Opposite.
Has to be a way to get this lock open.
Opposite. And then one where they're pointing toward each other. There it is. Got it. Oh, yep. Here's our confirmation.
This is the cult hideout.
Mm-hmm.
Their headquarters, even?
Not only are the Koskela brothers in the cult of the tree, killing people, killed Nightingale, but they're the leaders of it.
There's a basement.
Holy cow. Okay. That light switch you found washed up at the lake is not junk. It's important. Oh, so that's how they found the clicker. Remember, Alan had the clicker when he went in the dark place, so they just found it washed up out of the lake. Trust me on this. Whenever we catch a target, we're going to cut out its heart, stick the thing inside, and flick it. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it'll be like a ritual. So they're trying to reenact what Alan did to Barbara Jagger. They're cutting the heart out of a Taken, putting a clicker inside and clicking it. Doesn't seem necessary, but...
The Nightingale ritual wasn't completed.
Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to play the blame game, but we cannot let random tourists walk into one of our rituals. We were stopped before we got to use the clicker, so that's why Nightingale was still a monster, because they didn't actually get to use the clicker on him. We need to be faster with our setups, we need to have lookout duty, communication. We have FBI agents snooping around, which is not great. I'll take that.
Leaving supplies around for themselves.
And I've been stealing their supplies everywhere I go.
This will be handy.
Oh, these are maps of all the supplies, so now they'll be on my map. Oh, nice. I've marked the map like you asked. Very cool.
The cult isn't well organized. People aren't following orders.
Apparently not. To whoever's been sabotaging Lake House equipment, stop it. If you're looking for ways to help the cult, this is not it. Unless bringing the feds down on us is what you consider helpful, in which case you can F off. Stay away from the Federal Bureau of Control. If you see them poking around, report it to the Grandmaster. So yes, confirmed. Raccoon story was a load of it. We had kind of already guessed that, and the Bureau knows that too. But their equipment, the Bureau of Control's equipment that keeps it getting sabotaged, it's the cult doing it.
This is the cult's process.
Well,
ritual.
Let's see the process. Surround the target, subdue them, restrain them, carve out their heart, recite the words, put the clicker in their chest, flick it twice just to make sure it works. Remember, floodlights on tripods, we need to see what we're doing, and always work in pairs. Brett, yes, I did. I finished the season. I discovered that while I'm editing videos, it's a perfect time to watch TV. And I haven't really sat down and watched TV in years. Like, I've usually play YouTube or whatever. But I've gotten tired of missing out on good TV shows. So I watched the Fallout show while I was editing. And I finished the first season a couple days ago.
This is one weird cult.
Cults of the Tree. We watch in the night. Keep them out. Together we are a forest. Cults of the Tree.
Rose.
Oh, these are...
She's that waitress from the diner.
Yeah, these are Bureau of Control files. They must have stolen these. Rose Marigold observations. Leaves home. Arrives at the diner. Opens the restaurant. Spills a cup of coffee. Stares at the coffee puddle and seems suddenly delighted. Begins talking animatedly to the puddle. Observer not in diner. Did not hear what she said. Goes on break. Back from lunch. Stares at ceiling fan for approximately 50 seconds smiling, leaves the diner, stops at a pier, writes in notebook, stares at clouds, becomes upset, shaking her head and speaking up at the sky, leaves pier, arrives at car, cooks dinner, goes to bed, reads The Sudden Stop. That's Alan Wake's book, one of them. Turns off light. Intermittent surveillance of the paracriminal group known as the Cult of the Tree shows their operation is limited to a small area of Washington state. Their comprehension of is low, their organization is low. So the Bureau of Control knows they exist. They're not stupid. Further inquiries should be made as to the exact details and knowledge. See file, blah, blah, blah. Summary and full... So this is where the DLC for the game is going to come into play. Summary and full report to be forwarded to Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont at the Cauldron Lake research site, as both operate in a shared area. So there's a research site in a lake house. One of the Alan Wake 2 DLCs will be called the Lake House, and I think it's referring to the site that they're talking about. Recommended action downgraded to surveillance. So they're basically saying, we'll just watch the cult. They're not actually hurting anything. Just let them do their thing. You were right. These guys are watching us, and our level of organization is fine. They don't know what they're talking about. That's funny. Did you ever get around? I saw someone called the Synthetic Man was getting dragged for his takes that the show is woke garbage. I'm so tired of the incoherent whining of these people. Yeah, I watched the Fallout show from start to finish, and I'm really not sure, aside from the lead being female and the other lead being black, and there being a trans person in the show, I really didn't catch much woke. I like what could be even perceived as woke stuff in the show. You know, like I didn't catch any themes of wokeness or whatever. I don't know. I think a lot of people have trouble determining what the difference is between woke and just people of... I don't know. I'll get into that in a minute. We actually got things oh, there they are. Get back here. Where'd you go? They're gone. That's awful. Alright, let's take the clicker, though. Give me that. Gone.
With me. I was so close.
Manuscript page. Give me that.
There was another overlap here in Watery. The parade float was the key. Mulligan and Thornton had gone there, taken the clicker, left this monster here to stop her.
There's an overlap here, like there was at Cauldron Lake.
Okay.
Mulligan and Thornton are like Nightingale. Inside.
Yep.
Waiting.
So Mulligan and Thornton got taken.
The key.
That's a shame. Mind place unavailable? Excuse me? Really sucks if so. I really wanted to get through Coffee World today. Oh, there we go. Manuscript pages. There's one I'm looking for. Nah, it's not those. Okay, forget it. Anyway, I feel like there's too many people.
I can use this to get the Espresso Express working.
Oh no. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Crud. Didn't realize Maximus's friend was supposed to be trans because they never refer by any pronouns, so what are these people mad about? They're mad about those people being in the show at all, for being honest. That's what they're mad about. You can see just fine? Okay. Y'all, let me know in the chat if it starts acting up, because YouTube is telling me that it's not getting enough data. So y'all tell me if it's not coming through okay. You're good, King. Okay, thanks, Brett, Cassandra. Yeah, they're mad about... I just... You know... I'm gonna say something that I didn't think I'd ever say. But, like, I would absolutely call myself substantially more conservative than anything else. And even I feel like there is not enough of a boundary being set for people to call things woke versus just being upset that the entire cast is not white people. White males. Which sounds so weird coming out of my mouth because, you know, like I don't know. I hope y'all can't hear my dog barking. I think I set the mic to where it goes all the way down to 0 when I'm not talking. Becoming taken. When did they become taken?
Fine earlier.
Anyway, like it just doesn't... I feel like there's a very fine line between recognizing that inclusivity or progressivism could be taking over a story. Like, you know, sorry, I can't even think. I got dogs barking behind me, I got her talking here, and I got me talking here. Everybody they say, well, as long as it's not prioritized over the story, I don't care. But what in Fallout about inclusivity was prioritized over the story? Like, none of it. I didn't see anything in the entire season that you could chalk up to wokeness hurting the story. I don't see that anywhere. And a prime example of like what not to do, I would say, lies a good example, Avengers Endgame, in that scene where all the women you know, gathered together, because it makes no sense. It makes zero sense, and it's so obvious and so in your face. It's distracting, and it does pull you out of the movie and bring you into real world politics. I did not feel that way once in Fallout. Not once. Buffered for 1 second, it's good now. So, I feel like the goalposts are constantly shifting. Like, people are saying, well, as long as it doesn't hurt the story, and then you have something where the story is not harmed at all, or what they would consider harming the story is so minuscule that now, oh, now it's woke garbage. There's some things that I absolutely would say, yeah, it probably is woke garbage. But, like, you know, I caught some flack for saying I don't think this game is. I still don't. I still don't think this game was harmed by that. The progressivism is there. The inclusivity is there. Like, yeah. But I guess my point is some people are saying that even the existence of the inclusivity being intentional harms the product. And I don't agree with that. I think it can. Absolutely it can. But I don't think it inherently does. Does that make sense? Like, the point would be that because the main character is a woman, or because the main character is black, or whatever, now the product is harmed because that was done intentionally. And I don't agree with that. I don't think that's true. If that's why a lot of people really don't mind if it was woke, it would do badly. I agree. 100%. Didn't even hear any mention about Maximus's friend being trans, so to me it just seemed, I thought it was a woman. I thought it was a woman the whole time. So apparently it's a, I don't even know, what do you call it? Is it a trans man? When a woman goes to be a man, I think that's a trans man. I think that's what that character is. I assumed it was a woman the whole time, so didn't even notice. Problem is the woke stuff has ruined any natural progress in those areas. Yeah, it has. Because now everyone assumes that natural progress is intentional progress. Ah! That's a big dude. Hello, big dude. Boom. Oh, you know what? I got just a thing for you. Here, have that.
Okay.
Come on. Walk over there. Walk to it. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, right there. Yeah.
Okay.
How did you like that?
Parade float.
Cheesy, baby. Let's go. All right. Oh, I was trapped in here anyway. You know what? I know what's ahead of us. And I know how long it'll take. So I think I'm going to have to just call it here. As much as I hate that. Because chat's finally popping off. We're having a good conversation. But I can hear... And we have the most viewers that we've had so far. But I think I'm going to have to end it here. Go ahead and end it here. So we've still got a lot ahead of us to get through Coffee World, and I don't think I'm gonna have time to get through it all. But I'll sit here for a couple minutes and go through with chat, though. Just feels like contrarianism from overly negative people looking to bash a show people like. Probably, yeah, because hot takes get more attention than agreeable ones, so. The actor is non-binary and the character is trans. Man, okay. I mean, I'm of the stance, I'm just like, power to you, you know? Nowhere in the show did they highlight that or spotlight that. It never took precedent of an episode or a scene or anything. Or precedent. It never took over the focus, so I'm just like, whatever. I just finished the second episode of Shogun, and that show's so good. I want to watch Shogun. I've heard nothing but good things, and that looks so up my alley, it's not even funny. Meanwhile, I'm just happy people are talking about Fallout again. Yeah, Fallout's needed a win for a while. Needed to wash the stink of Fallout 76's launch. Oh man, I just got here. I know. Glad I managed to make the stream. Yeah, I'm glad y'all did too. Yeah, I hear the dogs going crazy and it's raining and I think my wife is stressing out there, so I gotta roll. But, next time, though, next stream, I believe not only are we going to finish Coffee World, but I am 90% sure we have Herald of Darkness in our future. So, looking forward to that. 95% accurate to history. Cool. As long as it's accurate and entertaining, then I'm in. Shogun looks awesome. And I don't know who that actor, what that actor's name is, the one that's on all the marketing for it, but he's great. I love it. I love watching him and stuff. So, okay, well, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and call it. As much as it pains me, I actually do want to keep going, but I think I need to go. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back on here next Saturday, same time. And, you know, now that we're finally caught up with all of the edited videos, maybe I can start doing more random streams again. So, anyway, all right, cool. Thanks for hanging. As always, thanks for watching. Kingard out. See y'all.